Hey YouTubers, it's Stu with another How To with Stu. First off, I just want to say I'm sorry that it's taken so long for me to make a new video. I've had a lot of people messaging me, asking me when the new video is coming out, and I've really dropped the ball. In my defense, I've been really busy with some things, moving. I'm actually in front of my new house right now, moving and working a lot of odd jobs, so that's my reason, but I'm really sorry about that, and I'll try to make sure it doesn't happen again. One really cool thing about this video right here is I'm actually using a selfie stick for the first time. I got it for Christmas from my brother Luke. Shouts out to Luke. Thanks for the selfie stick. Really enjoying it. I'll use it. This is my new house right here. Just moved in recently. I'm pretty happy about it. It's nice to be in a house instead of an apartment. But yeah, so let's dive right into it. Today's How To with Stu topic is how to keep your house clean. Actually, let's call it how to keep your home clean, because not everybody lives in a house. Some people live in an apartment, some people live in a condo, some people live underneath a bridge in a tent. It really doesn't matter wherever you call home, you know, but wherever you do live, you'll want to keep that place clean. So here we go. Step 1 for keeping your house clean. Take off your shoes before you enter the home. Because let me show you. These are the bottom of my shoes right here. You can see, look at all that dirt and dust and I don't know what else, gum. All of that stuff is gonna get on the floors in your home. So you can either take your shoes off before you come through the door, or some people like to have a little shoe rack as soon as they enter the house or home to put the shoes on. Either way you do it is just fine, but just get those shoes off your feet before you go inside. Alright, now we'll go inside and you can see where I live. This is where the magic happens. Got the sweet living room right here. I got the Sriracha shirt on today, because I like Sriracha. It was clean shirt, and you know, I like to live kind of on the spicy side. Yeah, and the red it brings out the red of my face. That's a good thing. So yeah, here we are in the kitchen. Just turn the light on so that you can see me a little better. The second step for keeping a clean home is try to cook as little as possible in your home. One of the biggest reasons that people's house is dirty is because they cook. They use the stove, microwave, the oven, and then they don't clean up adequately afterwards. So either they leave their pots and pans caked with old chili on the stove, or they get crumbs all over, or maybe they here, I'll show you a little demonstration. So I got some eggs out here. So let's say I'm trying to make an omelet or a scrambled egg, and I go to crack the egg and put it into the skillet, or maybe I put it into a mixing bowl, but let's say I miss the bowl. Then the egg yolk, it goes all over the countertop. Now that's a mess. That's gonna require lots of extra cleaning. So if you want to just eliminate that possibility altogether, just don't cook in your kitchen. That's why there's restaurants. You know, we have millions of restaurants in our area here. Every type of food that you could ever want is within a 5-mile drive of most people's homes if you live in a metropolitan area. I'm talking Mexican food, Indian food, Korean barbecue, Japanese food, sushi, good old American burgers and fries, sandwich shops, diners, all sorts of places. So you can eliminate a whole area of having to clean your house if you just eat out all the time, or eat out, 75-80% of your meals. Then you can just really reduce the amount of cleaning that you have to do. The third step in keeping your home clean is try to be in your home as little as possible. They say that most of the dust in your home is made up of skin particles and hair. And the less you're in your home, the less likely that stuff is to accumulate. Obviously, you're going to probably want to sleep at home because you have your bed here and everything. If you can sleep at a friend's house, or maybe you have a significant other, it's a really great idea to spend most nights over at their house, because then your skin particles, your dead skin cells, will be contributing to the dust in their house and not your own. So that's going to be less cleanup for you to have to do. Yeah, so be in your home as little as possible. I know for some people that's really easy because you have a really rich social life. For other people that's not quite as easy because they like to stay home and watch movies. They like to be on the internet trying to get likes for their Instagram, reading a book, things like that. So you might have to do a little extra work to make sure you're not at home as much. It's going to be an adjustment period, but trust me, it'll be worth it when you have to clean your home up less. So here's some ideas for you. You could get a second job. So let's say you work at an office by day, and then you could pick up a night shift, maybe at a restaurant or a coffee shop, or work on the weekends. So then you're not spending your weekends at home, just watching sports. You could join a club. You could try to volunteer more, get involved with sports, join a gym. You could go to the gym after work every day. That cuts out 2 hours or so that you're not going to be at home making a mess. Hell, you could meet some new friends, meet up with people from Tinder, meet up with people that you met on Craigslist, or even, and invite some of your best friends to a strip club. Now, I don't really condone going to strip clubs, but that's one way that you could stay out of the house. There was one other thing that I was going to say. I don't remember, but just stay out of the house as much as possible. The less you're in there, the less of a mess you're going to make. Step 4, the second to last step to keeping a clean home. You see I switched locations here. I'm sitting on the couch now, which is a place in the central area of my new house. Some people like to call it a family room. Other people like to call it a living room. I typically call it the living room because that's what my parents called it at their house. And when I hear family room, it just reminds me of the Apple store. And I don't want to, when I'm at home relaxing, which is rare because I don't spend that much time at home because I like to keep a clean home. But when I am here relaxing, I don't want to think about Genius Bar appointments and having my technology have to be repaired. So that's why I call it the living room. But anyway, step number 4 is you could call a maid service. There's lots of them out there. There's ones like Mary Maids, other big ones, corporate chains, and then there's small ones. You could probably find one on Craigslist or another website like that. My parents have a cleaning woman named Mara who comes over once a week on Fridays, and she's been coming over for years and years and keeping the house nice and clean. So you could just call them up on the phone, say, get down here right now, I got a dirty house and I need it to get cleaned as soon as possible. They'll come over, they'll bring the brooms, they'll bring the vacuums, the cloths, the cleaning solution, and they're just gonna clean everything. And then you don't have to lift a finger. So you could even watch them probably if you want to and make a cool video about it. So yeah, that's step 4. do it and see what happens. Your house will be clean. Step number 5. So I was telling my friend about these steps. You know, sometimes before I'm about to make a how-to a stew video, I run these steps by friends, people that are in my life, my loved ones, because I want to see what their feedback is. And, you know if I'm making a mistake before I put out these videos, because I want to put out the best content for you guys. And I have lots of subscribers all over the world who depend on these videos so they can live a better life. Because then the more you know, the more you grow. And the more you're able to succeed in this world, this changing world. And this last step, number 5, I told it to a couple people, and they thought that I was joking. They thought it was a joke. But I'm gonna tell you this before I even tell you the step number 5. Is that this is serious. I'm not joking about this. This is legit, and it will work. It's gonna take a little bit of time for things to really come to fruition, but it's really gonna work after you've given it enough time. So the last step to keeping a clean home is have some children. Now you might be like, what? Like, what does having kids have to do with this? When you have children, they're gonna be able to clean the house for you. So everybody's at a different stage in their life when it comes to their relationships and if they have kids already or not. For me, I don't have any children, so which it's something that I'm working on, but everybody's at a different stage. So alright guys, so thanks so much for watching. I don't plan on moving anytime soon, so you should be seeing these videos more regularly. Should be putting them out more consistently. And if you're not subscribed yet, please go do so. I do not have a link above or below. You're gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way, and just go and subscribe me so that you know when videos come out. But I wanted to say, if you have a picture of your clean home, email it to me. My email is howtowithstu, just the same way that it's spelled as my YouTube channel, at gmail.com. Email me pictures of those clean homes, or what would be even better is if you sent me a before and after of your home looking dirty before and clean after, using the methods that I've taught you. That would be a huge blessing, and then I can feature it on my Instagram page. Instagram page is howtowithstu. I'm just getting it started right now, so I don't have much up there yet, but with your pictures, I can really show the world that this stuff is working and changing lives. So send me those pictures. Again, it's howtowithstu at gmail.com, and I'll feature you. I'll get you some extra likes and followers, and tune in next time for another How To with Stu. Peace.